What's up, my peoples? Welcome back to my channel, the Double Chin channel. This is Domas, right at the lake with some people fishing over there. And I wanted to do an update or just like talk to you because it's really nice to see all of you in my mind and see that you guys care, and I see that you guys like comment and reply, and it's really nice to interact with all of you. So I think finally, I don't know how much time has passed, almost 2 weeks, but I'm starting to feel better, and the thoughts are like, it's interesting how like it's all really what you put into your mind. Like if you put people into your mind, if you put events into your mind, if you put whatever into your mind, some things stick and some things don't, and some things are more like valuable, like time with your family. It's like I've noticed today, I had this thought, I was like, shit, like sometimes it's really tough to have time with your family. Like it's tough because you have to go through a lot of emotions, but then like the time comes when they're about to leave and I feel myself more relaxed, and then I'm like, why am I so tense around them, Like what's the thing? So today I started going to psychotherapy, and the first day out of 30 sessions, and this is my third time going, so it's going to be like, when I finish, it's going to be 90 sessions. And this is the psychotherapist that told me about that I have like stpd, and we set a goal today to make my life more surrounded around art and creativity, to do it every day, like consistently. But he kind of like brought me to that conclusion, He was like, how long are you sober for? It's like 1 year and 9 months. Was it easy? I was like, no. No, I said, this time it's easy. Like it feels easy now, but I've been trying for like 5 years. This is the 5th year that I've been trying. Actually, it's exactly 5 years because it was 2021, August the 1st. So it's like 5 months since I've been working on sobriety, and 1 year and 9 months that I'm actually sober. So, I was like, no, it wasn't easy. Like it was difficult because I've been falling back and falling back and falling back every like 6, 7, 8 months. So it wasn't easy. Now it seems easy, And he was like, yep, consistency, that's how you do it. Some days you're going to make something. Some days you're going to make nothing. And I was like, yeah, sometimes I make something and it's like shit. And some days I'm like, make something and it's good. And he was like, that's your perspective. Like, that's your perspective that it's good or it's bad, Like, therapy is like such a slippery slope because sometimes you can get on with the psychotherapist and sometimes you don't. And those days that you don't can like put you off psychotherapy at all. But like, I see myself as a little bit unstable psychologically, but I'm definitely more stable, and I know myself more because I found my, a psychotherapist that I trust, but also I'm hearing him differently because it's like it's been 1 year and 9 months that I'm sober, and I'm like hearing him differently and hearing things, like what he's saying and stuff. It's like it means a lot more, and sometimes he says one thing and I hear a completely different thing, but he brought me back to that, consistency. It's like he told me about a photographer that said that when he takes pictures, he takes out the card, the SD card, and he puts it away for a little bit. Like he doesn't look at the photo straight away, and it's your perspective whether you think it's good or it's not good, So it's like important to separate yourself from that. So we set a goal to like work on trauma that that stops me from being creative and all of this stuff, you know. So I'm feeling good today because I feel like something is gonna push through. And like first 2 times that I went, you know, he was like, what's the goal that you want to set for this therapy, these 30 sessions? I was like, fuck, like I don't know. Like I thought you're the therapist. Like you should see what's wrong with me and then like try to fix it, you know. And I didn't get it, that it's like it's me, it's all up to me, you know. It's like um I said I want to make art the kind of the axis of where all of my life is spinning around, you know. Like I want it to be the axis of, I said I want it to be the axis. And he was like, the axis of what? Because in Lithuanian you can say, you know, I think that I say, and it seems like I'm talking about myself, but he was like, something's missing here. What's the main thing that is missing? And I was like, the axis of what? I was like, the axis of my life. He's like, yep, your life, you know. And I realized that I forget about myself, you know. And he's like, do you think you need to think about yourself? Like, I was like, yeah, I think, because I forget about myself. And he's like, but I was like, I don't need to think about it, but I need to pay more attention to myself, you know. And he was like, why? I was like, because I wanna feel like valuable, and I wanna feel like, basically it's like, I now understand after 60 sessions with him that now the coming 30 sessions I have to be really, really attentive to what he's saying, you know. And I went to the gym before the therapy session, and he was like, and I think I heard him better because I went to the gym before and I kind of, you know, I did something. So I think I really need to like listen carefully to what he's saying this time, you know, because he's like, he can see, you know, he remembers me. So he's like, he knows where I'm at, where's the patterns. And he was like, I was like, what's the therapy that you learned? Because he learned some new therapy, you know, that helps a lot of people, you know, and it's like EMDR, you know. So it's like to do with eye movement, you know. So I guess it's eye movement, something DR. But yeah, so I'm like excited about it. Also, I made some beats. Also, like, had a great time at work yesterday, and you know, the day before yesterday, this is me again, you know, like this is how I function now. Like I saw this woman at work. I was just like, you know, I see a woman that I'm like, something's attracting me to her, and I'm like, fuck, like I can't stop thinking about it, you know. It's like I see it, and I went up to her as she was leaving, and I was like, chatted her up, because I was telling my friend, I was like, shit, like I should go talk to her, you know. He's like, yeah, what are you gonna lose? So I went up, and like she had her leg broken, and I was like, you know, what happened? Like we just had like a 2-minute chat, you know. And I was like, maybe this is gonna sound weird, but maybe I could get your contact. And she's like, I have a friend, which is the same as boyfriend, you know, in Lithuania. It's like, I have a friend, but if I didn't, I would give it to you, you know. And I was like, cool. Like, I was like, I just wanted to say that you look pretty, you look beautiful, you know, and that's it. She's like, thanks, okay, bye. And just that one thing made me feel like so much better. And I was like, I think I'm forgetting this girl finally that I was like so wound up about, you know? And then it's also a bad thing because I'm like so dependent on what other person is saying about me or telling me or whatever, that it's not good, but it's good, but it's not good, It's like, I don't know whatever good means, but and then yesterday I just ran into her at work, like randomly, and she was like, "Hey," and like all smiling and shit, and like I opened up the movie theater because there was going to be a movie, and she went to see the movie with other people, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go just try to talk to her. But she was around other people. So I started talking about, like, the people asked about, like, the history of my workplace. And, so I just, like, talked about it. And she was, like, listening and stuff. And she's like, "You going to watch the movie?" I was like, I got to do some stuff, So, but then later on, I came, as I usually come in, I came in at the end of the movie because I have to turn on the lights when the movie finishes, and so people could see where to walk out and stuff. So, and I already, just because I talked a little bit about, with her and other people, and she was sitting there and she was like looking at me and like smiling and stuff, I already started creating all these expectations in my head. I was like, oh, maybe I should like walk with her after the film and blah, 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 like all this shit started like getting created in my head. And then like the movie finished and she just walked out, and I was like, did you like it? She was like, yeah, it was interesting. And she just walked away. I already thought like she was gonna like chat me up and stuff. And then I remember like she has a boyfriend. So what the fuck am I doing? Like, why am I still like thinking all of these things? And it's like, and this is where the stpd comes in. I think it's like, again, it's like signs and all these like, trying to make a connection with somebody, and it's like, oh, maybe it's like something's gonna happen, and it's like I'm already starting a new thing. But then I was like, just let it go. Like, don't think that, it's good that you didn't ask to walk with her. It's good that you just stuck with your job, and and then my colleague was like, yeah, that's how you like spread your energy out, and that's why you feel so like disorganized and chaotic and stuff, because you just like give attention to everybody, and then there's none left for you. And I was like, probably you're right, maybe you're not right, I don't know. But it's again, it's my like, I feel like if I give attention to somebody, I'm supposed to get it back somewhere at the back of my head. Like, I don't think that, like, I just think, oh, I'm just being nice, like just making a conversation, just whatever, trying to make a connection. But I do want something back for it. So it's not genuine, It's not like, it's not cool. Like, I think it's not cool. Like, I don't know if I want like the attention. It's like, I guess I do, like, I guess it's like if you give attention to someone, they are going to give it back, right? Like, they are going to, just like give it back, like, right? And it's like, no, they're not supposed to. Like, they're not obliged to. Nobody has to give you anything for anything. So I started to think about that. I was like, why the fuck am I, what the fuck am I doing, So I sat down today, made some beats, and I was like, this is the shit, like, this is what I gotta focus on. Like, I have some ideas in my head, like, make life about you, and then everything else is just like, as you said, it's just consequences around. It's like just things happening. He's like, the therapist, he's like, you're gonna have like relationships, you're gonna, they're gonna start, they're gonna end, but like, stick to your thing. He didn't even say, he kind of already knew that I had that in my mind. And I was glad, because this time I had a goal that I want to focus on, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to talk less about it and just do it, and do a little bit every single day, and then let other people decide whether it's good or it's bad. Like, fuck it, like, who gives a fuck? Like, I should just do it because I do it, because I'm an artist, I'm a creator, creative soul that needs creativity, that needs expression, that needs people to say, oh, you're shit, or that was good, I like that, like I'm talking to one friend that, like, we just met randomly, and I sent her, she plays like this instrument, clavecinas in Lithuanian, but I don't know, it's like a piano, but it's like more stringy, and I sampled her playing, and I made a beat with her sample, and she was like, listen to it, and I was like, tell me what you think. I made a song, and she's like the what she said about it was so interesting. She was like, because she plays music, so she like understands, and sometimes you show your music to people who don't understand music, and they're like very snobbish about it. They have no clue, and she's like, fuck those people, she's like, and she said something like, you know it's like, it kind of didn't make sense what she said. I didn't like kind of clock it, but she was like, it's like something like memories, something like you're remembering something that everybody remembers, and it's like reminiscent. It's like you're absorbing everything, and and it sounds like it sounds like memories, it sounds like some like nostalgic memories, or something that everybody remember. She said it in such an interesting way. I was like, fuck, like I was like, can you expand on it a little bit? Like I wanna understand it more, what you're trying to say. And and she expanded a bit more, and then she sent me another 3 voice notes that I'm gonna listen to later, so I left it for later. But I was like, you gotta like talk to people that really understand what you're doing, and not like people that you just for some reason want attention from them. And I was like, I'm gonna start limiting you know my circle. Like I'm gonna start limiting myself going outside, and just do what I have to do, because it's like I'm 34, nearly 35, and I kind of lived half of my life, already. Like half more left, but might as well live it to the fullest, and fucking be real, do you, like I always say. So this video is, I guess, about starting therapy again and seeing professionals. And you got to follow the signs. Like the signs is what led me to psychotherapy, so it's like the signs that are gonna help me get rid of the signs, and paying attention to the signs, or like maybe pay attention more to the signs, but put it in my art, like in my music, in my paintings. And I just need to do it. Like it doesn't matter if I paint or I make music, I just have to fucking do it, and that's it. Like, so I encourage you all to create something, whether it's a conversation with somebody that you've been longing to have, or approaching a girl or a guy. Doesn't matter if you're a girl, like you want to talk to a guy, go talk to a guy, like for yourself. Like don't feel like if he rejects you, like, I mean, fucking guys don't reject anybody. Like, I don't know, girls are probably different. Girls don't come up to guys that often, but the ones that do, I really respect them, because it's like, she's like, fuck it, fuck these gender roles. Like, I feel attraction to this person. I want to go and find what he's doing, what he's about, and, so take the chance, do something that you're afraid of. Be you, do you, and everything else will come. But like, find the axes of you in your life, and what you're strongest at, because you know what your strongest point is, like your strongest like pro, and work on that. Like, put more attention to that and see what happens, because good things will come out with it. So I love you guys. Like, thank you for your support and your listening and everything that you do on this channel, whatever, liking, watching, sharing, subscribing. Like, I appreciate you all, like, very much. And I'm like checking if anyone said anything in the last 24 hours, like 5 times. And I want to reply and stuff. So if you have anything to share, anything to comment, any ideas that, like, came into your head as you were listening to this, and jot them down in the comment section below, and let's talk, and let's spread this channel vibe, and bring others in, see maybe they'll benefit from it. I don't know if it's just stpd or it's just psychological things in general. So I love you all. Have a great morning, evening, nighttime, daytime, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and do you. Keep doing you. Keep living your best life possible, and things will fall into place. I respect you. I appreciate you, and I'm proud of you. Do you. Keep doing you. Take care. Much love and peace.